Chairman, Monsieur le Président, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to be here, and I'm very happy to take part at the launch of your 2020 vision for European research and innovation. I'm happy to note that we share the same values of promoting research excellence, innovation and interactive communication. I also appreciate very much that this event is organised at the European Parliament, which represents European citizens and which I consider as the main partner for realising an innovation union. As you all know, I'm now leading preparatory work to deliver a new strategy to deliver this innovation union. And we're working towards the informal council, which will be held in October, and which, of course, as you know, will be entirely devoted to research and innovation. This is, I think, a tremendous political opportunity for us, an opportunity to put research and innovation where they belong, as indeed President D'Estaing mentioned during his discussion this morning, at the level of heads of state and government. Our strategy will be bold, even radical, because the challenges we face are unprecedented in their scope, their scale and their complexity, and I believe can only be solved by an unprecedented level of innovation. Many nations are actively planning and competing for the future. They all have strategic policies and long-term plans for innovation. We must rise to this challenge. We must learn from innovative regions and countries throughout the world, and yet at the same time we must develop our own distinctive approach built on our values, our strengths and our specific characteristics. This approach must be driven by climate change, energy security, the need for greater resource efficiency, health and ageing, and the other major societal challenges that we face. This is in tune with our European values, and it makes sense, because these are not just major challenges, they are also areas of opportunity and areas of relative strength, or potential relative strength for Europe. The approach must be inclusive. All must have access to world-class education and training. There must be no innovation divide in Europe. The benefits must spread across the whole territory of the Union. We must make the most of our cultural diversity, which is a source of immense creativity. We have a large, mature and responsible public sector. We must transform it into a driver of innovation. We must continue to build our unified European research area mentioned by Erika, whilst ensuring that the results of research are rapidly and powerfully used for societal benefit and development. That means removing all the major bottlenecks to ensure the free flow of knowledge and to create a single market for research and innovation. It means ensuring that innovative companies, especially SMEs, get access to funding and that promising new ideas make it to the European and global markets. And to help solve particular problems connected with major societal challenges, the strategy will describe a first set of strategic initiatives which we will call European Innovation Partnerships, bringing together R&D programmes with demand-side measures such as public procurement, standardisation and regulation. They will be ambitious in both scope and scale. These new partnerships will not be another initiative alongside existing ones such as the joint technology initiatives, joint programming, the public-private partnerships from the European Recovery Plan, the lead market initiatives and European technology platforms. On the contrary, they will build upon these existing initiatives and integrate them where relevant. And I see this as a great opportunity to simplify our actions and to focus them on the key priorities. The ambitious approach that I've just outlined cannot succeed without the large-scale commitment of civil society and the public at large. We need, for example, much better communication between science and society to build support for public investment in research. And that's not easy, as President D'Estaing said, in these straitened times, but it's very necessary. Because we know from the experiences of countries like Finland that increasing or at least maintaining R&D expenditure is the route to recovery. So it's vital that people can appreciate the results of research and understand why it is vital for their future well-being. For this to happen, researchers must become better at explaining what they do. Universities, as your report says, must become a forum for debate and dialogue between scientists and people. And we must have responsible reporting of science in the media. There must be a new contract between science and society, a new level of trust. That means that scientists must commit themselves to behaving ethically. They have the right to intellectual freedom, but they must also be socially responsible. And at the same time, citizens must be better trained in science and technology so that they can better participate in the policy debate and better evaluate the risks and the benefits of new technologies. Nor does it end there, because our strategy will be based on a broad understanding of innovation. Research-based, certainly, but also including other forms of innovation, such as business models or management innovation, design and marketing, services innovation, and social innovation. Innovation can no longer be the preserve of the elite. It is needed in all parts of society, and it can no longer be limited to the laboratory or the factory. It must permeate every area of life. Participation, inclusion and co-creation must be the order of the day. Today's challenges are so big that only collaborative, cross-cutting responses will do, reaching out to business, policymakers, researchers, academics, teachers, carers, voluntary workers and financiers. All must work together to continuously create our desired future. I'm thrilled to see today so much goodwill and energy from extremely important individuals and organisations of civil society to make Europe a better place for excellence and innovation. This makes me confident that we can make the necessary changes happen by joining forces of the European Union and national governments, whose drive is of course essential, with the immense forces of the civil society. The launch of your vision today is perfectly timed, as I'm working in these very weeks together with a group of the other commissioners concerned by innovation, which I chair, to develop the ideas that will be put forward in September by us. So you can be sure that my colleagues and I will carefully consider your ideas. Moreover, I'm well aware that good ideas is not good enough. Implementation is key. And I'll be keen to work in the coming months with the European Parliament and with you to refine our proposals and to engage all of the actors that must work together to make our vision happen. Thank you, Chairman.